Once upon a time, in a time that isn't once upon anymore, there lived a man who went by the name of Maven, who walked the earth searching for the light at the end of his tunnel. Little did Maven know that what he was searching for could not be found in time or space, as he was chasing an illusion, one which was created by the dreams he had but couldn't see. It is an inspiring thought, though, that his cause goes on, driven by hope. But sometimes in the chaos that is our lives, hope gets into the middle of the fog and leaves you there for you to be gazed upon by the starving crows. But Maven didn't see the eyes laid on his neck, as he was doing what was right by him and by all he knew was right. And he didn't plan to journey back home, because once reunited with what he holds in his heart, he could only be released by the hands of death. The fading memories of his life are said by many to be that of a lie, but those who once were and those who have yet to be are separated by time. And it is, my friends, not of choice but of fate that the conditions of life determine the truth we wish to believe. And the only thing in his path that stood between him and oblivion was the shape in which this truth was carried on. Because he wasn't just another being put here among us for the convenience of evolution. He was more than that. He was more than what any man will ever seek out to be. And it wasn't about who he was. No, the heart of his legend beats in rhythm because of what he was. And as time will tell, the written word is that of a shadow truth. But if you listen to the whispers of the wind, you'll hear the echoes. You'll hear his name. They say that God works in mysterious ways, that whatever happens, no matter how bad things get, it's according to his divine plan. Well, things got bad, and when they did, people found it hard to realize the divine. With time, they came to understand that there was none to be realized, that there is no God in what happens, no justice, no cause. We're not guarded by any angels, we're not the sum of our sins. We're all alone, every one of us. But it was in these dark times that Maven came and resurrected the strength each and every one of us have inside. He appeared in the shadows and gave life to that which was dead. He made the water flow in harmony once again, and with it our lives. He saved us, our families, our friends. He saved us all. But like anyone, he couldn't save everyone. His hand didn't reach for this one soul, and so he left her and her fate the chance, and thus sending her to the end. It is said that she was the sacrifice that had to be made, that even in a perfect world, not all will survive. For those who have lived long enough to witness the story being shaped, it is not a question of when or why. But you haven't heard the stories, have you? Once upon a time? You see, the end of a story is never a happy one. The deception lies in where you choose to end it. Because after all was well and he had restored our future, his name no longer bounced off the walls. He disappeared from the shadows and away from our world, and his ending is now unknown to those who cannot forget. His doom is conceived by my mind and by my mind only. I wish to think that he freed himself from all his deeds, from all the reasons why we remember him. And I wish to think that that is why no one tells the story of his life. Because if there was ever anyone, anywhere, with a life worth remembering, it was Maven.